All right, let's get practicing in QuickBooks Online. Grab the link below so that you can follow along. All right, so here we are in the QBO gym. The QBO gym is really just a set of exercises that simulate real life scenarios that you may encounter as a bookkeeper. So every month we have 4 categories of different exercises. We're going to do the warm up for June today. And this top part here, this video, is just an intro of what's going on in Craig's world this month. Craig is our fictitious business owner, of course. And if we scroll down, you'll see a little quiz that relates to the video that you just watched. And then down below, we have the different exercises. So today we are going to be finishing up adding expenses, which is this one right here. If you haven't done part 1 yet, I highly encourage you to go back and do that one first, and then come back to this video for part 2. Here we are in the sample company. If you don't know how to access the sample company or get your own free QBA account, just click on the link below. But this is the sample company. This is the dashboard for it. And our scenario today is that Craig has decided to dabble in more retail sales this month. Mahoney's Mugs sells plants in mugs, and he purchased 200 of those to sell at farmers and flea markets. He paid for these using a debit card from his checking account, and since he paid up front, they are giving him a small 2% discount. Okay, so we're going to go through this and I'll show you how to do it. Very simple to start with. The plus new button, and then you're going to click on expense. So plus new is right here. Under vendors is where you will find expense. All right, step 2, you're going to start filling it in. The payee field, you're going to type Mahoney Mugs, and in the payment field, you're going to select checking since that is what he paid with. It would help if I spell Mahoney Mug. All right, so there's Mahoney Mugs, and then click on checking. All right, so then step 3, Craig will need to track how many mugs he has on hand, and there's 2 different ways to do this. There's perpetual and there's periodic. So perpetual inventory really requires you to track the purchase and subsequent sale of each item. If your client has QBO Plus or Advanced, QBO will automatically do this for them. This is a really great solution if they have a large number of items that need to be tracked and they move quickly. Periodic inventory, however, it just means that on a regular schedule that you decide on, or that Craig would decide on, you manually check the number of items that you have on hand and make any kind of necessary adjustments in QBO. For the purposes of right now, because Craig is trying his hand at this new endeavor, he's not sure if he's going to continue it or not. So we're just going to set it up on a periodic inventory for right now. So to do this, you have to set up the new product and new category for retail sales. We'll use existing accounts to track the income and expense associated with it. So in the items grid, you're going to use the product and service dropdown. You're going to do an add new, which category detail, I'm sorry, I said category, I meant items. Close that one. Items detail, you're going to click on this one. And since it's something new, we are going to do this plus add new button, which I love that QBO does this because it means that if you're in the middle of doing a transaction like this, you don't have to go out of it to go into the gear icon, to go into products and services and do it this way. You can just start it from this page and then go right back to it. Okay, so we have a non-inventory item because we don't need QBO to track every individual. Okay. So now we need to fill out this form. In the name field, we're going to do plant mug. If I can spell. The SKU is we're going to make this PM-8. This is what's going to help Craig in the future for tracking purposes. Okay. In the category field, we're going to enter retail and then select plus add retail, yeah, and click save when prompted. Yeah, plus add retail. We're going to click save as the name being retail. Okay, and then you'll notice that it has the I sell this product service to my customers. It's automatically checked for you. The sales price and rate is going to be 17. Here's that little checkbox that we were just talking about. The price is going to be 17. In the income account, we're going to use the drop down to select other income. Just note that when we are using this account, we are going to be using this account, excuse me, because it is still a side hustle, new endeavor for Craig. And so once he decides to move forward with it, we'll set it up with a more specific account for tracking. For today, we are going to do this as other income. I'm going to scroll down. Okay, and then we have to confirm that it says I purchased this product and service from a vendor, which it does because he's purchasing it from Mahoney Mugs. And then for the cost, we're going to enter $5. Note that while this is the regular cost, Craig did receive a discount for prepaying upfront. The amount here in the product and services form just represents the default amount that will appear on the expense transaction. When it is adjusted in the transaction itself, it'll be recorded properly. Okay, so the cost is $5. And then the last thing is we are going to select that the preferred vendor is Mahoney Mugs. And there it is. And then we are just going to click save and close. And look, you are still on the same page as before, which is great. I absolutely love it. Makes things so much more quick and efficient. Okay, so step 7, we are going to continue with completing the form. In the description field, we are going to enter 2% prepayment discount, which I'm just going to highlight over here for quickness. Put it right here. And then the quantity was 200 mugs that he purchased. Tab over and look, QBO has already done that for me. It's made that calculation. So step 8, in the amount field after 1,000, we're going to enter 0.98. And just that's because remember, Craig has received a 2% discount. And so that means that he is paying for 98% of it. And then when you click the tab, QBO will recalculate. Okay, so in here, you're going to do times 0.98. We have it as 1,000. I tab over and look, it has recalculated it now to $980. And then step 9 is saving and close. So we click this button down here, the green save and close button, and it has been recorded. And that is part 2 of how to add expenses. If you have any questions about the QBO Gym, just click on the link below. Be sure to do part 1 of adding expenses if you haven't already done it. It's part of the June warm-up section, and I will see you next time.